Welcome to the Not So Morning Show. This is today's episode. We're talking about tech that we have bought and not really used. How about that?
That's
Roll the
pretty
intro.
good. Okay.
That was really good, Xander.
Thank you.
The show's gonna start in
How's it going, Toby?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Not So Morning Show. I'm your announcer, Toby.
All right. Welcome back to another day. Listen, we were so excited about yesterday's episode that we decided to wear the same exact outfits as yesterday because we thought this would be a lot better. This is a pre-recorded episode.
Comfy in mine.
You're very yeah, exactly. It's your nighttime pajama-y kind of stuff.
It is.
This is my nice breezy summer outfit that I wear every day.
Stop
If
rubbing
you're new
it
to
in.
the show,
Stop rubbing it in.
if you're new to the show, Xander Round, he was on yesterday. He's in the UK, and I'm here in Brisbane. This is the Not So Morning Show because when you're watching this, it's not so morning. We used to do this live. Not saying it's never going to be live again. It's just right now we're doing pre-recorded stuff to see how it goes. So let us know in the comments your thoughts on the pre-recorded stuff versus the live stuff. All 10 of you that are watching, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So
The preeks. They're preeks. That's what we call them.
we call them preeks. It's a pre-recorded week. These are preeks. You're a preek. Yeah. So last off, we left off saying we wanted to talk about the gear that we have bought that we regret. Now we will get into that in a second. I just want to see how's your day going so far, Xander?
Yeah, good, mate. It's 2 degrees over here. So, yeah, you're talking about your hot weather. It's not very nice of you, but never mind. Yeah.
Is it
2
snowing
degrees.
or does it snow where you are?
It did snow this morning a little bit, but we haven't had a lot of snow recently for the last couple of years. It's been about 3 or 4 years since we've had some real good snow cover, but we get a bit occasionally.
That's good. That's good. Well, you look good. You sound good. And
Thanks, man. And you.
yeah, he's our hot tech guy.
Tech.
We do hot tech every now and then. Actually, some of that you can find on our clips that are in the playlist if you want to find
Yep.
some Xander Round hot tech clips. Woo! It's actually getting hot in here. I'm telling you, it's free. It's cold over where you are. It's getting toasty here, and it's only 8:37 a.m. where I am,
Oh, man.
and
Not
it's already
jealous
getting
at
warm.
all.
Yeah. Whew. Well, anyways, it's been a good week so far for me. Getting ready to leave for Japan tomorrow. So if
Yeah.
you're watching this, I'm leaving tomorrow from whenever I'm recording this. So whenever this is going out, that's so confusing.
That's confusing.
Yeah. So going to Japan. Not sure if there's going to be any shows happening over the time that I'm in Japan, but we'll be back and doing more shows. So, yeah. So all my
Cool.
10 people that are watching, you let us know
Hey,
if you
guys.
want to take over and do the show while I'm gone. That'd be fine. These are going to be about 30 minutes long, and yeah. Okay. Let's get into this. Look, this
do
could
it.
take some time. I don't know how long this is going to take.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. That's what it is.
I feel like we're going to be trying to one up each other on how stupid we were about buying stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm just wiping the dust off mine as well.
All right, I'll start with me because I
Okay.
have a bunch over here. I don't know how much you have, but
Okay.
so
I got-
first thing I bought that I thought would be amazing is this little skate thing right here. Okay, I
Oh,
bought it
I've
at
seen
Amazon. It was
those.
pretty cheap. It was pretty cheap, but you can put your camera, or I put like a
Camera on
ball
it.
head on that, and then a camera on that, so that I can roll it on a desk, around a product, because you can actually change the angle of it, a little bit.
You wait to see
Um,
mine now. Wait to see my next one.
Okay. So I do that. I've never used it because I've never been thrilled about it.
motorized? Is it
No,
motorized?
you're supposed to just
You
move it with your
just
hand.
Push it.
But like if you did it fast and you were shooting at a slow frame rate, it would look cool. You could do like a, you know what I mean, like that kind of a thing. To be honest, I've never. I tried it once in Vegas, but I never did anything about it. So, yeah, I'll still try it. I'll give it a try when I make the video. By the way, all these I'm putting in a video on my bigger YouTube channel where I'm gonna at least try them once before I just say that I hate it completely. Okay, so there's that. Go for it.
We need a graphic on the screen now, so one of us presses a button and it comes up waste of money or good deal or something like that. Yeah, that's what we need.
You know what would be funny, Xander? This would be funny is that the way that we're doing this right now, maybe that's the way the show should be. You're in the UK and it's like a collaboration. Like, let me show you what I got, and then you show me what you got. Like, but in a different way.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
kind of a funny,
Yeah,
funny little series.
But
okay, go for it.
You'll laugh at this one because it's very similar, and I've used it twice, I think. So it's like a slider, and it's not motorized. It's just a manual one that you push. And I've used.
They look
that.
they look like you want them, right?
Yeah,
that's funny.
'cause
Have you ever
see
used
the
it?
shots? I've used it twice. And you see the shots of all the tech YouTubers, and they do nice smooth B-roll. And I thought, oh, I'll get one of those. I'll do some nice B-roll of all the tech that I'm buying, and it'd be really cool. But no, it sits on the shelf and it's gathering dust.
Well, actually, going off of that, then let me show you. This is a motorized one. I got this one from Amazon. It was actually like $100 American. It wasn't that bad.
Right.
So it's motorized, and you set it somewhere, and then you put a time lapse on, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
I've used it a couple times in the States,
Right.
and the times I did, people were like, "That's a cool shot," but
Yeah.
it's just like you have to find a good spot for it, and then at the same time, with time lapses, you have to wait. Like I'm not
Really?
patient enough for time lapses sometimes, unless I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit this down and do something completely different over here. But when you try to get a good shot that's a slider time lapse, you need to have something in the foreground that it's going around as well. So
Right.
the only time that this has been particularly useful, and by the way, the batteries don't work, so I have to plug it in like to a power bank or something like that to make it work.
Okay.
The only time that this has been useful is when I did that, my recap of the traveling the United States that actually, the Lad Bible picked up and stuff. I used this with my big camera and macro lens to do the maps. So I had it sit there, and I had this moving along with me drawing a line on the map.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
that worked
remember
really
that shot.
well. It was really well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, but I just don't use it enough. I never. It's like one of those things you want to use it, but you don't. So that's to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the gear and stuff, it's that sometimes the less gear you've got, the easier it is to create videos. I think with the more stuff you try and
100%
complicate,
agree.
you complicate things so much, and you buy stuff, you don't know where to start. That's I just get mind boggled, and you just don't know what to do.
And if I was going to give any advice off of that, I would say, if you're going to buy any gear because you think it's going to make you more creative or get a creative shot, that's possible. But don't. Here's the problem: if you buy one thing and then you're like shopping and you're like, oh, I'm going to get this and this and this. Don't just get that one thing and then use that first before you get more stuff, because it's just overwhelming. Okay, what do you got?
Okay, this is a camera cage.
Okay.
That you put your camera in here, and then you do nice smooth B-roll shots like that. And I've used it once, and then I used it just on my setup in my studio to hold my camera for a while, and I don't use it.
Yeah, I do have one of those. It's not on this list, but I do have one of those for the phone. But because you think that it's it's gonna be cool. But I think that the trick of the game now is you're trying to be a little bit more discreet when you're out shooting. Now, if you're trying to be like professional and you're going to a professional shoot, I could see you using that. But
you need something like this now. That's what you need.
Yeah, exactly. Is that the 8 or 7?
That's the 7.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So my turn. Let's go with this now. I bought this. I do have a gimbal for my big camera, but then I bought this thing right here, thinking that this would be
There's a pattern emerging. There's a pattern.
A better
emerging.
option. I'm guessing you have one of these too.
No, I didn't. I've seen them though.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty. It works well. I never think about it. I never need it necessarily. I'm never out going, I need to get this shot. I don't think I'm that kind of videographer or YouTuber where I need to get those.
Those are sort of filmmakers, documentary. That's if you're doing like a I don't know. We do travel films and vlogs and stuff on the go. You're on the run. Yeah, you might do some
Yeah.
cool B-roll and stuff, but you can do that handheld. You don't
Yeah.
need stuff like that.
Well,
if you're just making.
when I'm on the P&O ships and they contract me out to do videos, I have the bigger gimbal for those shots.
Yeah.
Like an actual gimbal. But then a lot of times,
Yeah.
especially if it's daytime, it's beautiful. I just use my GoPro, and it's
Yeah.
hyper smooth
So
or whatever. It's
smooth.
like
Yeah.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to give it a go, but I've never really tried. Okay, your turn, Xander.
This is a Amazon Basics tripod, and I bought this. I've tested it. I did a video on it, and then I haven't used it again. It's just so. It's got a basic head, and you can't replace the head, so there's just no point. I can't use it. That's it. It's just redundant. It just sits in the garage. I might as well just throw it away. But something else
Yeah.
that I don't use.
Okay, well, going off of that,
Next.
monopod.
Yes.
Okay, monopods are a great idea, especially if you're traveling and you don't want to set up a tripod, but you want to get a nice, good shot. Now
Yeah.
that's going off of saying like you don't want to hold it in your hand.
Yeah.
It is good for that. I've thought it would be great because it's very long. So if like you wanted to put, the GoPro on the end of it, it's almost like you're doing a drone shot. That's like,
Yeah.
you could do something like that.
Done that.
The problem is it's just big and annoying. Like
Yeah.
I'll take it places. It takes up room in my suitcase, and then I never take it out because
So
you
you're
know
not-
what too.
Just not going to use it.
Well, the people that I travel with, they're not filmmakers. They're not photographers. So I look like the crazy person with all the gear, and no one else is doing it. And if like Xander, if me and you traveled somewhere together, I feel like we wouldn't look as stupid, and we'd probably use this stuff more. But you don't want to be the oddball.
Yeah, that is a whole nother conversation, another video, another episode to talk about. Because if you've got friends that do, I think that's some YouTubers are successful because they've got people around them that are the same. They do the same thing. They've got friends that are filmmakers and YouTubers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, people like me, on your own, in the middle of a forest in England, you're not gonna.
The
need all
sad
this
part
stuff,
is there's
so-
probably YouTubers in your area that you could probably collaborate with, and there's the same here in Brisbane. But I feel like I got my friends. I don't want to I don't want to meet anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Oh dear. This is a Bluetooth speaker from Tech Evo. I've used this a couple of times, but since we've had Alexas in the house and stuff like that, it's just sitting on the shelf in the garage. I just don't use it. It's decoration. But yeah,
That's what a lot of Bluetooth
I haven't
speakers do. Yeah.
travelled with it at all. It's just sitting there.
I agree, man.
Like
I have a.
like all of my stuff.
I do have some Bluetooth speakers I bought a long time ago that I didn't use, that were like waterproof. You can put them in the
Yeah.
shower. You could take them to the
Yeah.
pool. Now in Australia, yes, I have used those speakers. But we have a bunch of Bluetooth speakers. Now I have another one, which is pretty cool. And we'll see. I just don't know.
I think when you're out and about, people have got phones that have got such good speakers these days. You don't need to take a Bluetooth speaker
Yeah.
with you because your phones are really good. So
or you just your AirPods. Like it's.
Oh yeah.
you just-
They're kind of redundant, I think, at the moment though. Speakers and stuff like that. Not something I'm going to buy again. Definitely not.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Here's my next one. This is a three pack. Okay, because it's microphones. Okay.
Right.
So the first one is I have this Rode SMV. Actually, so I broke one of my. I had a hot shoe microphone for my Sony, and I dropped my Sony and it broke the microphone. And so Benon was selling this, and so
Right.
I bought it because I needed a mic. I needed one, and it had a plug, which is fine for my Sony A6500. But you need a battery and stuff. With my hot shoe one, you didn't need a battery, so you have to remember to turn it on, and then sometimes the battery didn't fit in all the way. And then this thing is huge. It's
Massive.
ginormous when it sits on your camera, and so I never really used it. It's like $200. So I probably should sell this or something.
Just get
Now,
rid of it, man. Just get rid.
going off of that, the Rode Video is it micro or macro? I can't remember.
The micro, yeah.
Micro. Now, the only thing that this has been good for is I bought it to compare on the GoPro this versus a lav mic, and that video is done really well on YouTube, which is great. But this microphone, to me, it sucks. First of all, the trick, shout out to Cody Warner who made this video. The trick, you have to put this thing here,
put the wire in,
tighten that thing in there to make it from bouncing around, which is so dumb. But the other thing is the microphone sucks. Like, if the wind hits it, you'd think that this would be a good thing, and it just it just sucks. That's what it does, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I'm mad about. That's like $120. This one, because the lav worked so well, and it's very, it doesn't really show up. It's easy to disguise. This is a Shure microphone that plugs in lightning cable.
I've seen
lightning,
those, yeah.
And it sits on your phone. It's beautiful. Like, what a beautiful piece of tech to just plug on. I've done some voiceovers with it, and it's been okay. So the thing is with this, it only goes out to here, but then if you want to use it the other way, you have to just flip it around and then
turn it
do it that way.
Okay.
The thing is, the lav worked so much better and had this is a good sound, but it's quiet. Like, it quiets it, so you have to turn it up. You have to boost it somewhere else. So it's I don't want to get rid of it because it's so.
Do you use?
I use the Rode one, Smart Lav Plus.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's the 3-pack of mics. Okay, your turn.
This is a Xbox controller. That I bought this when I got my PC 12 months ago, and I've never used it.
Your PC?
Because with Microsoft, it connects to the PC. Okay. You can play games, so you can use a controller. And I plan to do some gaming online and stuff like that. I just haven't used it. So that sits up on that shelf up here as a decoration as well.
Isn't that funny how much I do have some decoration of gear that could probably be sold. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. I'm going. People will get mad about this, but Moment lenses.
Right.
Okay. These were expensive. I had to buy.
As well, yeah.
So these 3 wide angle macro. By the way, macro is stupid. Don't buy that. Like, it's like $90 American. Telephoto is like $120, and then the wide angle is like $100. And Moment lenses go on your. They get a case. They don't give you a case. You have to buy a case for like $20 or $30, and then you screw that on there. I've done some videos on my bigger channel of it. I've used it at the time. It was good, but when I got into Olo Clip, I liked Olo Clip so much better because they're so much easier. And just I kind of regret having it, except for the fact that I did Olo Clip versus Moment video, and that video did well on my bigger channel. Well. And then a company sent me other lenses, Lemuro. Yeah. So I have those now. Okay, your turn.
I'm kind of torn. I'm all out now. That's me. That's me.
I have 3 more.
I'm kind of torn with lenses for phones. I'm not really sure, especially with the new ones coming out, the wide angle and telephoto and stuff on the new phones. I don't think they're a good investment. Those Moment lenses are really expensive, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? Okay, so when I did that AFL video that is one of my top 3 most popular videos, I used it. All I did was use my phone and Moment lenses. And that worked really well because, sitting in the seats, we can get that wide angle shot. And then also when I got video of the gameplay going on, I was able to use the telephoto with the telephoto to make it even more zoomed in. So that helps a lot instead of just getting a shot from my phone that was just like your normal standard thing. So it was good to have, but I prefer Olo Clip because it's easier to just clip that on instead of screw this one on, screw this one off, and then they're heavy and stuff. So kudos to you. Shout out to Moment or Olo Clip. You know what makes me mad about Olo Clip is that I made a video for them, but I never posted it. I started making one in Singapore to show off. They sent me this whole package of stuff for me and Mark Innisby, and I was like, dude, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever sent. This was before people were actually sending me gear, and they sent me all the new lenses and stuff. And so I was like, I'm gonna make an awesome video, and so I did this I walked around Singapore getting all this stuff, and I just was not thrilled with it. And I was like, I could do a better job, and I just never got to it. But
See, that's another episode. Just done's better than not done.
you want to
So
see part of it? You want to see part of it?
Yeah.
I have it
Yeah,
right here.
fun.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
Done is better than perfect. That's what Case says.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Let me show you. This is an exclusive behind the scenes of a video that never got made. Whoa, that's really big. Really loud, sorry. These lenses are amazing. Like, well done, Oloclip. So anyways, I walk around all of Singapore getting all these cool shots with the lenses.
Oh, you should post it, mate.
So this would be all like voiceover stuff, you know, saying about
Yeah.
using it with a lens and without the lens, and like put the lens on and you get the full thing. I need to resize this though. There we go. So the different lenses.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think.
So it wasn't
Yeah,
like
anything with.
wasn't like fully edited. Like this was gonna be voiced over. I turned it into a video because I was like, okay, like if I ever do anything with it, I'll just have this ready to cut more if I need to. But
Yeah. That's
So-
clever with the different wide angle. I think anything like that when it comes to. See, that's a good shot.
yeah, the zoom in is pretty impressive too. So I did the macro, and then the zoom. Ready? Like, look at how close you get with the zoom,
That's crazy.
and like compared to that's all the way how far back I was from that road.
Wow.
So even up here,
I think anything when it comes to tech mixed with travel, I think works really well.
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I just wasn't happy with it the way it was going, and I think there was some other stuff going on that I didn't. Yeah. So there you go. That's the zoom. Okay.
That's
So
really good.
yeah. Anyway, that's you guys got
You
to
should-
see an
you should
insight
finish
to that. I know I should. That's that's the tricky
Do
part.
it, man. Do it.
I know. I know. Okay, let me show you a couple more things here that I regret. Gimbal for your phone.
Right.
I have.
Sold
so
mine.
I got the DJI one broke.
Yeah.
Got it replaced. That one broke. Got it replaced again, and then I gave that one away for July because I was like, these
Right.
things are breaking on me because of it's too heavy with the moment lens or whatever. I don't know what's happening, so I gave that away to
Yep.
a guy in Canada. What's his name is drawing a blank. Anyway, so this is Smooth. I was like, I'm gonna get this. I saw an Instagram thing on it. I'm like, this is cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it, make a video of it. I've loaned it out to some people, but I never use this because of the GoPro Hero 7 and the Hyper Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'd rather do that. So it's unfortunate that it just sits around and doesn't do much. So there's that.
I had the
Yep.
I had the DJI Osmo 2. I used that. I did a couple of videos with it. And it was okay, but no, with the GoPro, just changed everything for me. Getting the GoPro 7,
I agree. Yeah, that the small setup. It's so good
Yeah.
to have that.
brilliant.
I love it. It's so good. It makes
Yeah.
me want to get the 8 just to kind of continue on, but I don't need
Yeah.
the 8. The 8's not. It hasn't done anything impressive enough of a change, so I can wait till the
And
next
you
one.
don't need a front-facing screen on a GoPro. You just
No, you
don't
don't.
need it.
'Cause
No.
It'd be too distracting.
Fair point.
Okay, another one
Yeah.
is so I have the Insta 360 Nano S. And-
Okay.
It's a 360 for your phone. You plug it in, you can get pictures. It's pretty cool. I don't really take it around anywhere because it's kind of annoying. Sorry, my voice is going on there.
Yeah.
I have like an SD card in it and everything, so you can record
Yeah.
decent 360. But
Oh, right.
the only reason I really bought that for was to do 360 live streams, and
Yeah.
I'm just not super impressed. Like it's a cool like wow, we're watching this live as a 360,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the quality is just terrible. And as far as the
Right,
live
okay.
stream goes,
I really
yeah.
want the 360 X. Is it the X? The really good one with the 4K and stuff. I think that looks amazing. I
the
really
new
want a
one,
360
the one
camera,
that's
but
modular.
I'm not overly impressed with the modular
I'm
one.
not
I think the X version, the purely 360 one. But again, is it something I'm getting wise to it now? Is it something that I'm going to use, or is it? Just
Yeah,
something I want?
exactly,
So,
exactly. I was gonna get
I
the
dunno.
GoPro Hero Max, and
Yeah.
and then I was like, I don't use the Fusion enough. I have the Fusion, so what I'm gonna
Yeah.
do is I'm gonna make a 360 video with the Fusion,
Right.
in Japan, just to at least have it one more. But anyways, the last one I'll show you is this guy right here. It's what this is.
What
so
is
stupid.
that?
This was such a good idea. I did this on a live stream, and this is the only time I ever used it. Was you put your GoPro on it. It's like a dart.
Oh yeah. I remember it.
So there's a little cage for your GoPro that's in here that's not on there right now. And then you throw it. And
Okay.
it kind of all it does is it goes a little bit
Falls.
further and then falls. I was thinking about ways to use this. I'm like, if we're doing something action wise, it'd be cool to throw it at the person doing the action, and it'll sail by them, and you can do that. And I was like, this would only work if you had like a 360. And I know that Insta360X has something like that where you can throw
Right.
and it'll kind of stitch it out, but it's just not. I've never.
They're niche products, aren't they?
I wanted to make a video on it and be like, I bought this, check this out. And I brought it on so many
Yeah.
cruise ships to do something with it. I knew I wouldn't be able to throw it on the ship, but like at some of the islands or whatever, it just didn't happen. So I'm mad I bought it because it was like maybe $130.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I know.
You add up the money we've spent over the years on stuff you haven't used. You should
I
do
know
that.
this is an expensive hobby to have, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you hit, the like button, and you subscribe to the channel. You tell your friends. If you like certain things about this and you want this to go more, I mean, hey, we could talk more about tech. And if this is a tech show, this is a tech show.
Maybe.
Some people don't
I'm
like
happy.
it. Some people like it.
I'm happy to talk about tech and YouTube all day.
That's right. So, listen, tomorrow's episode will be live. If you're watching this when this comes out, tomorrow's episode will be live
When's it coming out, Danny?
This is Wednesday, the 5th. And so, tomorrow, before I fly out to Japan, I'm going to go live and we'll review all of the comments from the past 5 or 6 videos. And that should be fun.
Awesome.
Not 5 or 6, maybe just 4. Yeah, we'll review all your comments. Sure. What do you think
We
about
should
that?
do this more often.
What do you mean? Talk about how much we wasted money on.
Do this.
We should actually. We will. Let's do it. I like having you on. It'd be
Yep.
good to have you back. So when I get back from Japan, so I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be 2 weeks off here, but we'll talk about that on the live stream tomorrow.
Okay.
And yeah, it's been
Sounds
good.
Sounds good.
I feel really good that I got to at least show a little bit of that Olo clip video that I had never showed anybody.
Yeah, you should definitely get that finished. I'm going to bug you to do that, definitely.
Okay, I will. I'll think about it. It was, what's annoying is I spent a lot of time walking around getting shots in Singapore, and it was so hot. I was sweating, but at the same time, I was also getting shots of Emma on her doing her hula hoop, and I created that hooper laps video for her
Oh, yeah.
around
yeah,
Singapore.
yeah.
So it wasn't all wasted,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, well, this wraps up the show. Thanks for being here, Xander, and
problem.
appreciate you being
Thanks for
on.
having me.
Well, we'll have you back later on in the month, or we'll just kick it off in March and just go crazy.
Yeah, cool.
Sound
Sounds
good?
like fun.
Have a good time at work. You're going to work tonight.
Thanks.
And,
Yeah, I'm off
stay
in a
awake.
minute. I'll try.
He's a driver. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, see you later. Have a good one.
Take it easy. Bye.
Take it away, Toby.
Bye, Toby.
Bye. You guys are all suckers for buying all that crap. At least the Toby machine wasn't a waste of money.
That's right. It wasn't a waste of money.
Hey, subscribe, share, and end screen.
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds.
Oh no.
All personnel, please exit immediately.
Oh.
Self-destruct sequence has initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.